Hey, everyone, it's Pastor Cal.
Here's the jab.
Cheers! Thank you!
And Dr. Pepper. Let's talk about sex. You are, from this moment, engaged.
I think I'm tearing up.
This is Married at First Sight Relationship Rewind. Each week, Dr. Pepper and I watch a clip from the latest episode of Married at First Sight, and we're going to give you our honest, no BS reaction.
This will be the very first time we've seen this footage, and we're about to see a group dinner that took place during the couple's retreat.
What do you need from your significant other come D-Day?
My intention is just to create a more safer environment for you to be vulnerable and for you to feel like it's okay for you to speak up. And I just want to like salute you because like that cannot be easy. You know what I mean? Like you could have like broke down and like you could have like yelled, screamed.
I love this.
Yeah,
I love that he's saluting her.
Yeah.
She so deserves it. Oh, look at her cry. Aw.
Aw. You know what? Yeah, stop for a second.
Well, she's feeling like finally she's getting a little credit for how hard it's been.
And to his credit,
Yes.
he's saying, you know, he's allowing himself to be vulnerable. However, what could really accompany this is if he showed some kind of physical connection to her. Doesn't that kind of take the sincerity out of it a little bit?
I think he's sincere, actually. I do think he's sincere. At least he's saying to everyone that she's been extraordinary. She deserves that, and I'm glad he gave that.
He did, and I give him just complete kudos for that. Let's see what else.
Go on.
Well, get myself together.
Oh, she can make me cry.
Well, Shaquille and I, you know, I know, like, going forward, and my intentions would be kind of to be able to open up to him and to express how I'm feeling and why I'm feeling that way and develop a healthier style of communication.
She sees what the challenge
Yeah,
is.
but he looks a little detached.
He does. There's something going on there.
Your feelings are valid, and I love it.
Hold it right there. I didn't like his facial expression in the sense that it was worried a little bit.
I almost think he was expecting something else.
You think?
Yeah, let's look at it again.
And develop a healthier style of communication.
Hold it right there. There's a lot going on in there in Shaquille.
You know, there was no reciprocal expression of deep emotions.
I think he's drawn away from her a bit, and decision day coming makes everybody take, you know, a very serious deep dive into who they are together. So it worries me a little bit.
Yeah, I'm a little concerned. He was very emotionally available to her, and she took a while to come along, and now she's emotionally available, and it looks like he may have regressed a little. Let's see what happens here.
We did take that next level, and we told each other that we love each other, and that was a big moment.
The big L-bomb has been dropped.
It has been.
How about that?
Because she was constantly just like needing that like
Validation.
affirmation and validation, and you know, you just needed to hear those words.
Yeah, let's stop for a second. They have done what we hope a lot of couples do. They've really connected, and they've had these over-communicating conversations, and they figured out the art, the dance.
Yeah, I'm impressed with it. I mean, they seem comfortable with each other, and they've worked very hard to do that.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's keep watching.
1, 2.
Cheers to that. Cheers to love.
Clean.
I feel like Clint and I have been trying, just taking the tools that the experts have given us and trying to put them into practice. We're just stuck in the friend zone. For me, I didn't sign up for this journey to be married to a friend. I have lots of friends, so.
Stop. Look at her face.
Yeah, she's sad.
She's sad about where they are.
But they had such a rugged beginning.
They really did.
I'm actually admire the fact that they've ended up in at least some kind of friendship.
Yeah. You know how many couples wish they could have that kind of sort of underlying compatibility.
Right.
And I told them, I said, look, you guys have a great foundation here. All you need to do now is just push through and realize, hey, we want to be married.
But somehow they've backed into their separate corners.
Yeah, jeez. Okay.
I'm still gonna cheers to super friends because you are our super friends.
Who wants that? She didn't cheers. She didn't raise her glass. No one comes on this show to find a buddy.
I know.
That's not what this is about. So.
Well, and you know what I say to couples? Go after the experiment's over. Take time. Don't make it 8 weeks. See who you are when you're not followed by cameras and other people's expectations.
Right, exactly. You never will know if your relationship has real possibilities unless you get through the experiment.
Yeah.
That's all the time we have for Relationship Rewind.
We'll see you next time.